We are in module 9, lesson 5. Module 9, lesson 5, surface area. Surface area. $487, and today is 7 February. Okay. Now, what's the surface area for the prisms and the pyramids? In the previous lesson, we took what? Volume. How to find the volume? How much the space inside these figures, inside the prisms, and we took a lot of formulas, a lot of ways, right? Surface area here, I'm not talking about the space inside. I'm talking about, for example, this room, which we are in now. It has how many faces? 6 faces, including the bases, right? We have 1 up, 1 down, and 4 around, right? So I need to find the area of each one of them. The area. The what? Now, each face is what? Rectangle, right? And the area of the rectangle is what? Length multiply width. So to find the surface area, I need to find the area of the floor, the roof, sorry, the area of the floor, the area of that wall, that wall, that wall, that wall. How many areas we have? 6 areas. For each face, we have area. For each face, we have area. Now we'll start with the rectangular prism. How to find the surface area? First of all, the surface area, what is it? It is the total area of all the figure or the 3-dimensional, the prisms and pyramids, we call them 3-dimensional figures, right? Or the 3-dimensional figures. The total area of all the 3-dimensional figures. This is S apostrophe. Faces. For example, the rectangular prism, we said the rectangular prism has how many faces? How many faces? 6 faces. So I need to find 6 areas. 6 what? Areas. Now take a look to this one. To this one on the board. Assume that this line here, the length of the rectangular prism, 3. And the width, let's say 2. And the height, let's say 4. Okay? I only, to find the volume, I need length, width, height, right? And to find the area, also I need length, width, height. But how many areas we said here? We have 6 areas, okay? 6 areas, but how much is this line here? This line opposite to this line, so it is what? 2. How much is this line here? 3. How much is this line here? 4. And here 4. And here 4, right? And here 4. Up. How much is this line here? 2. This line here 3. This line here 2. This line here 3. So I know all the dimensions, right? I know all the dimensions. For each face, I know the length and the width. But for each face is a rectangle. Each face is what? A rectangle. And we know how to find the area of the rectangle, which is length multiply. So what I will do, I will start with the first one here. This one. Length by width, right? Which is a 3 multiply 4. This one. Length by width, which is 2 multiply 4, right? This one up. Length by width, which is a 3 multiply 2. This one here, see it? 4 multiply 2. And the back one, 3 multiply 4. So for each okay, again, guys. Now look down here. Here we have length by width, which is a 3 multiply 2. Up 3 multiply 2. How about the right one, this one? It is 2 by 4, length by width. Stop. How about the opposite one? So I have areas equal, right? So in the rectangular prism, the opposite areas are what? Equal. That wall is similar to that wall. Up similar to down. This similar to this, right? So we have formula to calculate the surface area of any rectangular prism. We have what? Formula. So ركز هلا. For the rectangular prism, to find the surface area, follow this formula. Surface area for what? For rectangular prism only. And this formula is only for what? For the rectangular prism. Like the formula of the volume, length by width by height. This is only for what? For the rectangular prism. So the rectangular prism has a special formula for the volume and has a special formula for the surface area. Now to find the surface area of the rectangular prism, we follow this formula. 2 multiply length multiply width plus 2 multiply length multiply height plus 2 multiply width multiply height. Okay, this formula is only for what? For rectangular prism only. Why we put 2? Because we have similar areas, right? As we said, the bases are equal, so no need to find base 1 and base 2, then calculate the areas. No, find one of them, then multiply by what? By 2. So this wall with this wall are equal, right? So we multiply by 2, and here multiply by 2. From here, how many areas we have? 2 areas, right? And here, how many areas we have? And here, together, 6 areas, right? Of how many faces for the rectangular prism? 6 areas, right? But in a place to say 5 plus 5, we say 2 multiply 5 to make it easy for you, okay? So this formula, we follow it or we use it only for what? For the rectangular prism. Do you understand it? 2 by length by width, 2 by length by height, 2 by width by height. It's easy, simple like that. This different from what we take in the previous lesson. The previous lesson, volume. Here what we have, surface area. They are different, okay? But let's take example. What? When? عادي multiply. احفظ الفورمولا, apply it. Example 1. So we are in example 1, page 488. Example 1, page 488, right? Right? Let me just see what the online students want. Yes, ya Badr.
Yes, Mr. I didn't have the book because I'm in the hospital, and yesterday I didn't enter the class because I was in the hospital.
Salamat. What you want from me now to do for you?
And because I didn't have the book, I'm just.
No, we just started, mister. This is our lesson is the surface area, okay?
Okay.
The surface area, how to find the surface area of the prisms. Tamam? In general, the first one we took is the rectangular prism, and this is the formula which we use to find the surface area of the rectangular prism. I mean by the surface area is the area or the total area of all the faces of the prism or the pyramid. Got it? Hello? Okay, Mr. Omar.
Mister, I don't understand why we should make this formula for what?
This is, you don't understand what this formula for?
No, I understand it for the rectangular prism, but why we should make it for what for?
Can you read
for
English?
Which? Yes.
Yeah, read with me. Here.
For the rectangular prism to find the surface area.
Yes, this formula to find the surface area. You know now where we use this formula?
Where is the surface area?
This is the formula to find the surface area. And now we will find the example. We'll find the example.
Okay.
Just follow the formula to find the surface area. What is the surface area, Tayyib? Do you know what is the surface area? No. What is the surface area? I'm talking to you, ya Mr. Where رحت?
Yes, I don't know.
I'm asking you, what is the surface area? This is the surface area, the total area of all the three-dimensional figures faces. So here, how many faces we have? Mister, I'm asking you, reply me. How many faces we have in this rectangular prism? Mr. Omar.
Mister, your voice.
Do you hear me now?
Yes.
How many faces we have in this rectangular prism?
6.
6 faces. So I need to find the area of each face, then I add them, right?
Yes.
So here, this formula used to find the total area of the rectangular prism, as we will do now. Okay?
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Now, example 1. Look at example 1, guys. All of you with me, please. Let's finish example 1, then I will answer your questions if you have. In example 1, we have this one here. The length is how much? The length of it, 7.5, right? And the width, 9.25. And the height, 13.6. How many faces we have here? 6 faces. Focus now with me. I can find the area without following the formula. I can find the surface area without following what? The formula. By adding the areas. Let's start with down here. The base on the floor. See it? What's the area of this face? Length by width, 7.5 multiply 9.25, right? Plus, okay? The area of the upper one. This one, this same of this, right? So 7.5 and this one same of this, right? 7.5, yeah, multiply 9.25, right? Plus, what I want now, the area of this one. 9.25 multiply 13.6, right? The opposite one. 9.25 multiply طب the one on the front, this one, 7.5 multiply this height, which is 13.6. The one in the back, 7.5 multiply 13.6, right? Add all these areas, you will have what? The surface area. But to make it easy for you, follow the formula. So let's follow the formula, right? Yellow. What's the formula? Surface area equal 2 multiply length multiply width plus 2 multiply length multiply height plus 2 multiply width multiply height. Apply the formula only. Equal 2 multiply length how much? 7.5 multiply width how much? 9.25 plus follow the formula. 2 multiply length how much? 7.5 multiply height how much? Plus I'm here now, right? 2 multiply width how much? 9.25 multiply height how much? Yes, multiply add, right? Let's multiply and add. The answer will be 594.35. 594.35. What's the unit? Inches squared. Inches what? Why? It is area, right? It is sum of areas. So the dimension of the area or the unit of area always should be what? Squared. Got it? Do you understand it? Yes. You have formula, apply it. But I don't want you to apply the formula without understanding the formula. Without what? يعني لازم تفهم هاي الفورمولا ايش؟ الفورمولا هي total areas. This area length by width. This area length by width. This area length by width. Add them. That's all. Okay? But this formula for what? Only. Not for any prism, not for any pyramid. This is for what? For rectangular prism only. Type. What? There is no 225. أيوة. No, this is wrong. Just follow this formula. When we use this, if the length and the width and the height are equal, the cube, we call it. If the length and the width and the height are equal, then all length, height are equal. At this case only, you can find length by width by height, and length by width, any two numbers, then multiply by 6, because the all faces are what? The same. Got it? But this is a special case. We cannot make it a general formula, okay? Type. In the online, yes. Yes, يا أحمد.
by mistake.
علي صوتك يا ابني.
By mistake, sorry.
No, wait. Come up.
Yes.
I need to know how by mistake. Yeah.
Mr. I didn't understand the formula, then you said it for Omar, and
So it is not by mistake, right?
I by mistake that I forgot it.
طيب, remove your hand. عبد الحميد. Let's do the check. Yeah. Now we have the check page 488. Check. Page 488. Now find the surface area of the prism in front of you, right? Write your answer as a mixed number in simplest form. You can use scientific calculators and put mixed numbers in it, right? Then multiply, then you have your answer, okay? Now the surface or the prism which we have, something like this, right? Now here we have 1 and 3/10 feet. It is the length. 1 and 2/5 feet. It is the width. 1 and 1/5 feet. 1 and 1/5 feet. It is what? The height. So I have the length, I have the width, I have the height, and the question wants from me to find the surface. Write the formula and apply, right? Yeah. Surface area equal what? 2 multiply length multiply width plus 2 multiply length multiply height plus 2 multiply width multiply height. Right? I have the length, I have the width, I have the height, apply. Equal 2 multiply the length 1 and 3/10 multiply the length, sorry, the width 1 and 2/5 plus 2 multiply the length 1 and 3/10 multiply the width 1 and 2/, no, this is the length, the height now, right? 1 and 1/5 plus 2 multiply the width 1 and 2/5 multiply the height 1 and 1/5, right? Multiply, then add. The answer will be, let's calculate it. I will use my calculator here. To multiply 1 and 3/10 and 1.3 multiply 1 and 2/5 and 1.4, right? Plus 2 multiply 1 and 3/10 1.3 multiply 1 and 1/5 1.2. صح? Plus 2 multiply 1 and 2/5 1.4 multiply 1 and 1/5 1.2. The answer will be 10.12. يعني 10 and 12/100 يعني 6/50. 12/100 يعني 6/50 يعني 3/25, right? So what 10 and 3 over what? Because they want the answer in next numbers. Okay. So in these numbers, for sure you can use your calculator. What's the unit? It is area. It is what? Area. Okay. Copy this check, please. Copy the check, please. Guys in the online, any question about this idea? So this idea is only for what? For rectangular prism. But if we have triangular prism, now look at the board while you are copying. If we have a triangular prism, Done this check? Right. Now, for the triangular prism, for example, if we have this triangular prism, when I say triangular prism, I'm talking about two triangles, right? Two triangles as bases, and the two triangles are what? Congruent. بالشيك. يعني the two triangles are equal in area, right? I have two triangles, and how many rectangles? Focus. Triangular prism. Triangle here, right? And how many rectangles here? 3. One like this, and one on the floor, right? So here we have two triangles. I have two triangles. And the two triangles are what? Congruent. Do we need to find the area of each of them? No. It's only to find one area of them, then multiply by 2. Right. And how many rectangles we have? I have 3 rectangles. I have one in the floor, and one in front, and one on the back, right? صح? So in the triangular prism, how many faces I have? 5 faces. 2 triangles and 3 rectangles. So here I have 2 triangles and 3 ايش؟ rectangles. Do you understand? Do you understand? In the rectangular prism, we have 6 faces. Here we have 5 faces. 2 triangles, they are equal, they are congruent, and the 3 rectangles. So in the triangular prism, I will find how many areas? 5 areas. Go with me. I'll find 5 areas. Let's take example, or in general, look here now. Now here, focus. In what? I use this formula, right? Now let's go there. In the triangular prism, the surface area equal. The surface area equal, okay? 2 ركز الآن. 2 multiply area of one triangle. No need to find the areas of the 2 triangles because the 2 triangles are congruent. Yani if this triangle 5 centimeter power 2 and the other triangle 5 centimeter power 2. So I say 2 multiply 5. No need to add 5 and 5. 2 multiply area of one triangle plus the area of the 3 what? Rectangles. The area of the 3 rectangles. Are the rectangles congruent in the triangular prism? The triangular prism. Do we have congruent rectangles? No. So we cannot say 3 multiply the area of the rectangle. So I will find the area of each rectangle by itself. So this idea is for what? Triangular prism. Let's take example 2. Look at example 2 now. See example 2, and I want you to see the figure in your book, okay? Example 2. Now we have something like this. Right? Down here we have 4 inches. What's this? This is the base of what? Of the triangle, right? And here what we have? The height. The height how much? They said here 3, right? And they said that this line here is how much? 3.6. And this line here, the whole length is how much? 14 inch. Done. And here also, this one here, they said also it's a 3.6. Got it? Now let's find the surface area of this one. Imagine it in your mind. Assume that you are inside this triangular prism. You are inside it. So you have two triangles, right? And the two triangles are congruent. So let's follow this idea here. Now the surface area equal 2 multiply area of one triangle. This triangle has base and what? Height. Half BH. Remember? Yeah, half multiply the base of the triangle 4 multiply the height of the triangle 3.6 plus. I'm done with the two triangles now, right? I'm done with what? Where the height 3 half base height. Yeah, sorry. The height is a 3 of the triangle. I'm done with the two triangles now. Still what around me? I have a 3 rectangles. Let's start with the rectangle on the floor. Length multiply width. What's its length? 14 multiply the width 4, right? Plus I want the rectangle on the right, this one in front of us. It is length 14 and it is height 14 multiply 3.6. Still one rectangle where it is on the back, right? The opposite side. This is the height of length of it. See it? And this is the same, which is 14 multiply 3.6. Now numbers, multiply, add, do what you want. The answer will be 50.4. The answer will be, let's calculate it. Close your camera, ya Mr. Badr. Where's my mobile? Okay, I'll calculate these numbers. Guys, the online, your period will finish. Tomorrow I will answer your questions when you came here. But I will calculate this answer only. Thank you.